Hello, champ. Congratulations on clearing the NOS Level 1 exam. Welcome to India's most awaited and award-winning Olympiad finale, the NOF Champions League. We've prepared 4 sample papers, 40 questions each, with 3 video solutions to help you perform your best. Watch carefully, take notes, practice, and excel. Here is your science sample paper with solutions.
Hello students, welcome back. I hope you are feeling confident after sample paper 2. Now we are moving to sample paper 3 of NOF Science Champions League class 6. In this paper, I'll explain all the 40 questions to you. So let's begin with the question number 1. Question number 1. Which of the following foods should be categorized as a source of fats? A. Butter, B. Apple, C. Rice, D. Potato. The correct answer is option A, which says butter. Now let's think simply. Fats are mainly found in food like butter, ghee, oil. Butter is rich in fats and also gives stored energy to our body. Meanwhile, on the other hand, apple, rice and potato mainly provides carbohydrates or vitamins. So clearly butter is fits here. Our next question is question number 2. Case, you are designing a diet plan for a marathon runner. Which of the following foods should be included in their diet to provide energy for the race? A. Rice and nuts. B. Spinach and nuts. C. Rice and spinach. D. Nuts and spinach. The correct answer is option A, which is rice and nuts. Here is the keyword, energy. Rice give instant energy because of rich in carbohydrates. Nuts provide fats which give long-lasting energy. A marathon runner needs both quick and stored energy. That's why rice and nuts make the best combination. Our next question is question number 3. Which of the following does not belong with others? A. Carrot, B. Spinach, C. Potato, D. Apple. The correct answer is apple. Carrot, spinach and potato are vegetables, but apple is a fruit. So when we compare the category, apple does not belong to the group. Hence apple is the odd one out. Our next question is question number 4. Categorize the following foods as either a source of carbohydrates or proteins. Wheat, milk, eggs, rice. A. Carbohydrates, wheat, milk, proteins, rice and eggs. B. Carbohydrates, wheat and rice, proteins are milk and eggs. C says carbohydrates are wheat and rice and proteins are wheat and eggs. D says carbohydrates are milk and rice and proteins are wheat and eggs. Here clearly we can see the correct answer is option B, because let's classify one by one. Wheat and rice mainly gives carbohydrates and milk and eggs are rich in proteins. Proteins help in growth and repair, so this proper classification matches option B. Carbohydrates, wheat and rice and proteins are milk and eggs. Our next question is question number 5. A chemist wants to purify a sample of seawater to obtain pure water. Which separation technique should be used? A. Filtration, B. Distillation, C. Sieving and D. Evaporation. The correct answer is distillation, because seawater contains salt dissolved in it. Filtration won't work because salt passes through. Distillation involves heating water and condensing vapor. Pure water is collected separately. That's why distillation is used. Our next question is question number 6. Why is filtration not suitable for separating a mixture of salt and water? A. Salt dissolved in water. B. Salt and water have different densities. C. Salt and water have different boiling points. And D. Salt and water have different colors. The correct answer is option A. Salt dissolves in water. So filtration cannot separate it. Salt particles are too small. Hence filtration is unsuitable. That's the correct logic here. Okay. So let's move on to the next question. Question number 7. Sanya wants to pack her lunch in a container. Which material should she choose to ensure her food remains fresh for a longer time? A. Cotton bag, B. Steel container, C. Paper bag and D. Glass container. The correct answer is steel container. Food stays fresh when air and moisture are blocked. Steel containers are strong and non-porous. They do not absorb moisture. Cotton or paper bag allow air inside it. So steel container is the best choice. The next question is question number 8. A magnet is used to separate a mixture of materials. Which of the following pairs can be separated using this method? A. Sand and salt. B. Copper and aluminium. C. Iron nails and wood chips. D. Sugar and water. The correct answer is option C. Iron is a magnetic material, while on the other hand, wood is non-magnetic. When a magnet is used, iron gets attracted and wood remains separate. So iron nails and wood chips can separate it easily. The next question is question number 9. Rahul's clothes became wet during a rainstorm. Later, he noticed his cotton shirt dried faster than his woolen sweater. What property of cotton makes this possible? A. Absorbs more water. B. Dries quickly. C. Retains heat. And D. Soft. The correct answer is option B. So cotton absorbs water easily, but at the same time it releases water quickly. That's why cotton dries faster. But wool traps moisture inside. So cotton drying quickly is the key reason. Our next question is question number 10. A farmer grows jute plant for fiber. What is the next step to extract fiber from the plant stems after harvesting? A. Spinning. B. Retting. C. Weaving. And D. Ginning. The correct answer is retting. So after harvesting jute plants, stems are soaked in water, and this process is called retting. It loosens fiber from the stem. So retting is the correct step. And next question is question number 11. A sport person is choosing a fabric for their sportswear. Which type of fiber would be most suitable, considering factors like moisture wicking and durability? A. Silk. B. Wool. C. Linen. And D. Polyester. The correct answer is polyester. So sportswear need to be strong and quick drying. Polyester does not absorb much water. It is durable and long lasting. That's why athletes prefer it. Hence polyester is the correct answer. Our next question is question number 12. Why do plants in deserts have deep roots? A. To reach deeper layers of soil for water. B. To store food. C. To absorb more sunlight. And D. To protect themselves from animals. The correct answer is option A. So desert areas have very little water. So plants grow deep roots to reach underground water, and this helps them survive long dry periods. And it is also a survival adaptation. So option A is the correct answer. Our next question is question number 13. A polar bear has thick fur and a layer of fat under its skin. Why are these features important for its survival? A. They help the bear move easily in winter. B. They provide insulation in cold environments. C. They make the bear appear larger to predators. And D. They reduce the need for the bear to eat. The correct answer is option B. So polar regions are extremely cold, and thick fur and fat act as insulation. They prevent heat loss, and this keeps the polar bear warm. So insulation is the correct reason. Our next question is question number 14. Ramesh observed a lizard shedding its skin. Which characteristic of living organisms does this demonstrate? A. Respiration. B. Growth. C. Reproduction. And D. Excretion. The correct answer is growth. So shedding skin allows the body to grow, and it removes old skin. This is related to growth. Other life processes are not involved here. So growth is the correct answer. The next question is question number 15. During a nature walk, Priya found mushrooms growing on a dead log. How do these mushrooms obtain their nutrition? A. Photosynthesis. B. Parasitism. B. Symbiosis. And D. Saprophytic nutrition. The correct answer is option D. So mushrooms do not make their own food. They feed on dead and decaying matter. This mode is called saprophytic nutrition. So option D fits perfectly. Our next question is question number 16. Why do athletes need to warm up before exercise? A. To increase heart rate. B. To prevent injuries. C. To increase blood flow to muscles. And D. All of the above. The correct answer is all of the above. So warm up increases heart rate, it improves blood flows to the muscles, and it also reduces chances of injury. All statements are correct. That's why the answer is all of the above. Our next question is question number 17. A person is experiencing severe pain when bending their knees after sitting for a long time. This pain is most likely due to A. Inflammation of the hinge joint at the knee, B. A broken bone in the knee, C. Damage to the ball and socket joint of the hip, and D. Strain on the gliding joint of the ankle. The correct answer is option A. The knee has a hinge joint and sitting for too long reduces movement. This causes stiffness and pain. So inflammation of the hinge joint is likely. Thus option A is the correct answer. Our next question is question number 18. A bird's lightweight body helps it in flying. Which part of its body contributes most to this feature? A. Feathers, B. Hollow bones, C. Beak, and D. Neck. The correct answer is hollow bones. So birds have hollow bones and this reduces body weight, and lightweight body helps in flying. So feathers alone are not enough. So hollow bones are important, and the correct answer is option. Question number 19. Identify the mismatch. A. Cartilage to flexible tissue, B. Skull has pivot joint, C. Tendons connect bone to muscle, and D. Ligaments connect bone to bone. Here the mismatch is option B. So skull has fixed joints, not pivot joints. Other pairs are correctly matched, so skull pivot joint is wrong. Hence option B is the mismatch. Our next question is question number 20. A student observes the behavior of light on different surfaces. Surface A, smooth and shiny. Surface B, rough and uneven. Surface C, transparent. And surface D, translucent. Which surface will give the clearest reflection of light? A. Surface A, B. Surface B, C. Surface C, and D. Surface D. So here the correct answer is option A. So according to laws of reflection, smooth and shiny surfaces reflect light clearly, and surface A fits this description. Rough or translucent surfaces scatter light. So mirror-like surfaces gives clear reflection. Hence option A is the correct option. Next question is question number 21. A student sets up a mirror at an angle to reflect light onto a surface. What will happen if the angle of incidence is increased? A. The light will reflect at the same angle. B. The light will change direction randomly. C. The angle of reflection will also increase. And D. The light will not reflect at all. The correct answer is option C. So angle of incidence equals angle of reflection. So if incidence increases, reflection also increases. This always holds true. Thus option C is the correct answer. Our next question is question number 22. Question number 22. The following objects are placed in front of a bright light source. Object A, a ball. Object B, a transparent glass sheet. Object C, a wooden block. Object D, a thick book. Which object will form a least distinct shadow? Object A, Object B, Object C, or Object D? The correct answer is Object B. Why? Because transparent objects allow light to pass, so they form very faint shadow. Glass sheet is transparent, hence it gives a least distinct shadow. So correct answer is option B. Our next question is question number 23. A student uses a flashlight and a screen to study the formation of shadows. The screen is placed 1 meter from the light source. If the distance between the object and the screen is increased, what will happen to the shadow? A. The shadow will become smaller. B. The shadow becomes sharper. C. The shadow becomes larger. And D. The shadow disappears. The correct answer is option C. Why? Because when object moves away from screen, shadow spreads more, and this makes shadow larger, where distance plays a big role here. So option C is the correct answer. Our next question is question number 24. Motion of a train is to linear motion as motion of the pendulum is to dash. A. Non-uniform motion. B. Circular motion. C. Oscillatory motion. And D. Random motion. The correct answer is option C. So pendulum moves to and fro, and this motion repeats regularly. Such motion is called oscillatory motion, and train moves in a straight line, so it is linear motion, and pendulum moves to and fro. So it is oscillatory motion. Our next question is question number 25th. Question number 25. An image shows a cyclist pedaling uphill. What type of motion is observed in the wheels? A. Uniform and oscillatory motion. B. Circular and oscillatory motion. C. Linear and circular motion. D. Linear and periodic motion. The correct answer is option C. Linear and circular motion. Because cyclists move forward, it is a linear motion, and wheels rotate, it is a circular motion, and both happen together. So linear and circular motion are observed here, and so option C is the correct answer. Our next question is question number 26th. Match the following units with their corresponding quantities: kilometer, second, kilogram, and meter. So option A says time, length, mass, and length. Option B says length, time, mass, and length. Option C says mass, time, length, and mass. And option D says length, mass, time, and mass. So here kilometer is length, second measures time, so it is time. Kilogram measures mass, so it is a mass, and meter also measures length, so it is also a length. So what are we finding here? Length, time, mass, and length. So we can see that option B reflects correctly. Yes, length, time, mass, and length. So correct answer is option B. Our next question is question number 27th. Assertion: a measuring cylinder is used to measure the volume of liquids. Reason: measuring cylinders provide accurate and standard measurements. Option A says both assertion and reason are true, and reason explains assertion. Option B says both assertion and reason are true, but reason does not explain assertion. Option C says assertion is true, but reason is false. And option D says both assertion and reason are false. The correct answer is option A. Why? Because measuring cylinder measures liquid volume and it also gives accurate readings. Both statements are true and the reason explains the assertion. So option A is the correct answer. Our next question is question number 28. Identify the group that consists only of magnetic materials. A. Steel, copper, aluminium. B. Iron, nickel, cobalt. C. Plastic, silver, iron. And D. Wood, steel, rubber. The correct answer is option B, because iron, nickel, and cobalt are magnetic. They get attracted by magnets, while other materials listed are non-magnetics. So option B is the correct answer. The next question is question number 29. What happens when two south poles of bar magnets are brought close? A. They attract each other. B. They form a stronger magnet. C. They cancel out each other's magnetic fields. D. They repel each other. The correct answer is option D. They repel each other, because like poles repel each other and two south poles are like poles, so they push away. This is basic magnetism. Hence option D is the correct answer. Question number 30. A battery is connected to a bulb using wires. The bulb does not glow. This could happen because A. The circuit is open. B. The wires are made of copper. C. The bulb is placed too far away. D. The battery is new. The correct answer is option A. So for a bulb to glow, circuit must be closed, and if the circuit is open, current cannot flow. So bulb will not glow, and battery condition doesn't matter here. Thus open circuit is the reason. Next question is question number 31. A student connects a bar magnet to a stack of paper clips. What observation can be made? A. The magnet repels the paper clips. B. The paper clips stick to the magnet. C. The magnet loses its magnetic property. And D. The paper clips turn into magnets permanently. The correct answer is option B. So paper clips are made of iron and magnet attracts iron. So paper clips stick to magnet. This is common observation. So option B is the correct answer. The next question is question number 32. Classify the following as fast or slow changes. ripping of fruits, rusting of iron, burning of matchsticks, melting of ice. A. Fast burning of matchstick, melting of ice, and slow ripening of fruit and rusting of iron. Fast ripening of fruits, rusting of iron, slow burning of matchstick and melting of ice. Option C. Fast burning of matchstick, ripening of fruits, and slow rusting of iron and melting of ice. And option D says none of the above. Here, burning of matchsticks happen quickly and melting of ice is also fast, while rusting and ripening take time. So this classification is correct. So option B says ripening of fruits and rusting of iron is fast, yes, and burning of a matchstick and melting of ice is slow. So the correct answer is not this one. The correct answer is option A. Yes. Burning of matchstick and melting of ice is fast and ripening of fruits and rusting of iron is slow. Let's move on to the next question. That is question number 33. Burning is to irreversible change as freezing is to dash. A. Reversible change, chemical change, periodic change and slow change. The correct answer is reversible change. So burning is irreversible. Freezing can be reversed by heating. So freezing is a reversible change. That completes the analogy. Hence option A is the correct answer. The next question is question number 34. The process of rusting seen in an image is an example of A. Chemical change, B. Physical change, C. Reversible change, and D. Fast change. The correct answer is chemical change. So rusting forms a new substance and iron changes into rust. This is a chemical change and it cannot be reversed easily. So option A is the correct answer. The next question is question number 35. Why is dissolving sugar in water considered a physical change? A. Because sugar loses its properties. B. Because no new substance is formed. C. Because it cannot be reversed. And D. Because sugar disappears. The correct answer is option B. No new substance is formed and sugar can be recovered. So it is a physical change. That's why option B is the correct answer. The next question is question number 36. The image shows a polluted river with floating garbage. Which of the following could be the result of this pollution? A. Death of aquatic organisms. B. Increase in biodiversity. C. Clean water availability. D. Better crop production. The correct answer is option A. Why? Because pollution reduces oxygen in water and aquatic animals cannot survive. These leads to death of organisms. Hence option A is the correct option. Our next question is question number 37. Case. A lake is turning green due to excessive algae growth. What could be the reason? A. Industrial pollution. B. Excessive nutrients from fertilizers. C. Oil spills. And D. Deforestation. The correct answer is excessive nutrients from fertilizers because fertilizers adds excess nutrients and this causes algae growth and water turns green. This is called eutrophication. So the correct answer is option B. Our next question is question number 38. A farmer uses compost to grow crops. Compost improves soils by A. Adding nutrients, B. Removing pests, C. Increasing moisture loss, and D. Increasing weeds. The correct answer is option A. So compost adds nutrients to soil and it also improves fertility and healthy soil gives better crops. So nutrients addition is correct answer. Our next question is question number 39. A water jug can hold up to 10 liters of water. A student pours in water as follows. First pour 3 liters, second pour 4 liters, third pour 5 liters. What happens after the third pour? A. The jug holds 8 liters. B. The jug overflows by 2 liters. C. The jug is exactly full. And D. The jug overflows by 1 liter. So the jug capacity is 10 liters which is given here. Total poured was 3 plus 4 plus 5 which equals 12 liters. Extra water is 2 liters. So jug overflows by 2 liters is the correct answer which is option B. Let's move on to our last question, that is question number 40. Case. During a science quiz, the following pairs of materials and their uses are given. A. Cotton for making clothes, B. Iron making tools, C. Plastic insulation, and D. Glass conducting electricity. Which pair is incorrectly matched? A, B, C or D. So glass does not conduct electricity. It is an insulator, while cotton, plastic and glass are matched correctly. So glass conducting electricity is wrong. So which was glass? D. So option D is the incorrectly matched pair and our correct answer. So that's it for sample paper 3 students. If you followed along carefully, you'll notice how every answer connects to basic concepts. So keep revising and stay confident. We'll wrap this up in sample paper 4.
Don't forget to like and subscribe for more useful content.